Oh, I also got a little shrimp with tomatoes, you feel me? I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. Oh, y'all see it in a minute. I'm gonna also throw up on here shrimp, garlic, and tomatoes, a little parsley, you know? In the garden now, FBI probably gonna come and poison my garden and shit, kick over my motherfucking hibachi grill and shit. Fuck y'all. Yes, I'm angry. A lot of us are motherfucking angry. We ain't taking this shit. You better believe it. Now, as many of y'all may know, I am pretty much a card-carrying, you could say anarchist, but I think I have a different definition of anarchy and what people think anarchy is. So I also prepared another speech, if you will. Why does somebody have to be violent and want to overthrow the government when I can just refuse to acknowledge it and live my life as if it doesn't exist? Truth. Violence / chaos would follow. If this truly was a democracy, we would all have our hands in government. We all would be politicians, but people are too lazy for that, and rather put their futures in the hands of those they don't know from Adam and Eve, then complain when they don't do what you expected them to do. I really don't care what they do with the taxes they take. Do you care what a mugger does with your money, with your wallet when he robs you? Unless it's giving it back to you, unless he's giving your money back, you really don't care what the motherfucker gonna do with your money. Like Chris Rock said, we don't pay taxes, they take taxes. You get your check, money gone. That's the jack. Period. There's some are stating that, you know, they don't want this to happen, they don't want that to happen, they're taxpayers, and I mean, we all pay taxes. Even if you're homeless, you still pay taxes. Even if you're unemployed, if you buy shit, you pay tax. Even though they already tax that dollar on your paycheck, and every time that dollar goes from one hand to another hand, they want a piece. What kind of shit is that? That dollar is a lot smaller than you think it is. And if they insist on taking taxes, they at least need to give us a checklist or something on where each individual can direct their taxes. Don't want war? Don't pay for war. Don't like healthcare? Don't pay for healthcare. Want education? Put your taxes in education. I don't give a fuck, it's your money. At least if we fuck up, it'll be on us. And we'll eventually have a better understanding on budgeting our nation needs, just as we budget our own needs, you know, with our own household. And I think that would stop a lot of bickering. And every month or so, we can move the money around to where it needs to be. That's democracy. We live in a republic. Many believe that we live in a democracy. That's the half truth. We live in a republic where we vote on people and someone else looks at our vote and votes on our behalf. That's called the Electoral College. But in addition to that, they don't necessarily have to vote for who the people vote for. Now what kind of shit is that? That's why when you see the news, you see the electoral votes and you see the popular vote. Popular votes is who the people are voting for. Electoral is who the representative of the people are voting for. They don't necessarily have to vote for who the people want. That's not motherfucking democracy. Now, democracy, what we need is direct democracy. Every vote goes directly to the candidate. If these motherfuckers in the government can track every goddamn penny we earn every hour of every day and calculate the percentage they choose to take, they can keep up with one motherfucking vote per person. Now that's motherfucking change. Anarchy is not the absence of law. Anarchy is the presence of all law. Every man, every woman, every child, because we are all equal on this playing field. On this playing field. You know, we all people. We bleed the same blood. We breathe the same air. And just because you put on a suit and tie, or you put on a gun and badge, does not make you better than me. Because I too can put on a suit and tie, I can make a badge, and I can have as many guns as I can carry. And I can carry a lot. So, better think about that shit. Anarchists don't have to want to violently overthrow the government. I don't know. The only people say anarchy is chaos because there's no hierarchy and everybody wants to be the motherfucking boss. Everybody wants somebody underneath them. Anarchists are the only motherfuckers that say we are all the same, we should all be on the same plane, on the same playing field, on the same level as we were born, as we were intended to be. I mean, really, like I said, I don't have to want to overthrow the government. I could just pretend the government, I mean, is the government here right now? I don't see any better. Right now, we're in Techland. There's my garden, here's the food. I'm the Army, the Navy, I'm everything right here, right now. The only reason we obey laws, every law, any law, is because there's a motherfucker with a gun that's prepared to use it if we don't follow that law. Period. Period. If you resist, you're gonna die. Period. You go to jail, but if you don't want to go to jail, you resist, you're gonna die. Even if it's a traffic ticket. Even if it's for speeding. Or whatever. Whatever, something simple. If you resist, you will die. That's not freedom. That's not motherfucking freedom. That's tyranny. And I ain't with that shit. You could quote me on this shit. Laws only exist to those who choose to obey them and those who dare to enforce them. Otherwise, it's all in your mind. When you look at a map of the world, you see lines everywhere. But when you look at the actual ground, there's no motherfucking lines. God didn't put no lines on this earth. God put this earth on here for everybody to enjoy. And if you don't believe in God, I'm sure you understand that the earth is still here for everybody to enjoy. Even if you believe in multiple gods, you know that this land that we stand on is here for everybody to enjoy. So let's enjoy this motherfucker. My motherfucking fish. And shrimp. Water takes forever to boil, but I'm gonna have some grits